Okay, we are back, by the way. Alex and Peter here. Huhy doing the streaming for you tonight. If you have just joined us, you have missed CP Snakewater of Epsilon winning a victorious first map for them over Crackland, 5-1 score. CP process coming up. And I guess, Arx, this would be CC's map of their any real chance was going to come on this tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Snakewater Epsilon they've just been dominating teams on it quite a lot recently, and
apart from American teams. Apart
from the American teams, of course. The American teams crushing everyone on that. But to be honest, American teams were playing Snakewater first. EU excuses coming up, brought to you by VanillaTV. But no, if Crackland are going to do anything, it would have had to have been on this map, and that's because it's reasonably new, and Epsilon might not have found their feet on it yet.
Yeah, it's still a relatively new map, I guess, and I would say that more of the CC players are playing in mixes and stuff more than the Epsilon players are right now. So this process seems to be quite a favourable choice on pickups.
Yeah, it is true. Well, it was even before the season started. There was a lot of pickups on this just to get the map, see how it plays, make some changes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a bit different. I feel some areas could possibly be tweaked, but it plays well. So, I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
What would you change?
I would. No, actually, last point's okay. I don't know, to be honest. I think the second point, there's something a bit wrong about it. I think it's possibly too easy to push, to force teams back, because the attackers can go from a really wide angle. They've got a lot of room to maneuver, but the defenders are stuck on basically one of two platforms if they want to have any chance of retreating. And it means that just with a lot of intimidation, you can just jump up there and pretty much just shut them down completely.
Just trying to think, maybe just another platform.
A higher one.
Just a higher platform or something. Isn't there a map like that where there's a higher platform, like right next to another platform?
Is it called CP platform?
Probably.
Let's make it.
Yep.
Copyright
CP
platform.
Obviously, we use beta as the map because obviously it's
CP
beta.
beta.
Amazing. CP VanillaTV. Yeah. It's going to be a massive CP of just all the CPs have got V's on them.
I like what was it called? It wasn't called Follower, was it? It might be Follower, which the guy basically stole certain parts of Badlands and Granary and added his own little flair into it. I think someone could do another map like that, but actually just completely merge points, different maps together. So
well, isn't this just well with some spires in it, and without the middle point? You know, like the walls around it. Think about, okay, go to the midpoint. Imagine walls around this, yeah? Just imagine walls around it.
Yeah.
And then go to the second point, imagine walls around it, just like a little bit, and not on a platform. That's well, mate. That's well. It's got the sewers, like a little bit on the left. Got the, yeah, this is well, mate. You just need the battlements now where someone's going to sit sniping.
Right, well, it looks like we are going live.
So we are live. This is Crackland versus Epsilon Esports ETF2L Season 13 Premiership Division powered by TT Esports. Arx and Beta bringing it to you tonight. Huhy on the stream. Arx, run us to middle.
Right, well, tviq running sniper right off the bat, hoping to control those soldiers as they jump up, and he has forced them down a little bit, and the Crackland soldiers now jumping aggressively. tviq still not managing to get any significant shots on any players at the moment, and numlocked also pushed forward onto the point. Crackland losing a lot of health on their players, and Soldier looks like he's overcommitted there as well of minimoose, and he's having to fall back. And meanwhile, there is one scout who's behind, but tviq does finish him off. And they're still staying there for a couple of shots, but numlocked is pushing up aggressively, and they might find themselves in trouble here. Retshock also trying to do his best just to hold them off, but it does look like Epsilon are taking that midpoint.
Yeah, Epsilon taking that midpoint. They're coming through the sewers entrance as well. Crackland falling back quite quickly. Retshock a little bit isolated at the moment. If someone jumps out, he may get caught. He does. No one does jump out. counter sniper coming in from wltrs now as well. Let's just see where he comes. Most snipers favour the sewers entrance as they attack this second point. He's just sitting back on mid at the moment because he knew that tviq was still peeking, as you would call it, and he's just waiting for that pick. So wltrs now just rotating round to that sewers area, like I said. Just probably going to go for the far left door like all the snipers do when they attack this point. I don't understand why tviq isn't watching that point, that area. For me, that's what he should be doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, a scout could be watching the garage and he could be in that position to do something. But I mean, the good thing about that sewers from a sniper's perspective is you can just open the door and go for a shot, like, immediately. Now, the problem is that he has got a sniper looking at him. So as soon as that door opens, he can get a counter snipe over onto them. But isn't managing to get anything done at the moment. Well, neither sniper doing anything. And it is a bit of a stalemate here. Epsilon desperately waiting for that pick. numlocked actually put his stickies down in a position just to stop any jumping soldiers from coming around and putting some pressure on them.
Big body hit onto tviq there. I heard a headshot coming somewhere as well. So Epsilon showing a lot of respect to KnOxXx here. We saw them being a lot more aggressive earlier on Snakewater. They would have probably been in about 10 minutes ago. Minimoose sitting up on the point as well. wltrs has now come round from that choke area, so they are creeping their way forward. They are in the garage area, and here comes numlocked with KnOxXx behind him as well. Uber has come in. A counter Uber from Admirable comes in as well, so it's going to be no real advantage. KnOxXx might get caught here. Soldier still chasing. No, it's going to be the soldier that gets caught, I'm afraid. Will he manage to escape? No, he doesn't. So now surely the rest of the Epsilon team are going to float in. Admirable comes down to help out his weak players there, and CC falling back very quickly as well.
Yeah, and they have that scout and sniper on the point. I'm wondering if the rest of their team are going to bother with a push here. At least see if they can get in the door, but no, red shot cuts off the soldier who was trying to advance. But Epsilon still, just while it took them a long time to get that point, it was very calm and collected, and they almost got it with ease, really. It was just a bit of pressuring back, a little flank on them, and then CC had to just give it up without even losing many players.
tviq taking down Mike with that nice headshot there. wltrs down as well, so Gear down as well, so 3 players down for Epsilon. KnOxXx now falling back to the choke point all on his own, waiting for numlocked to come and rejoin him. Uber at 85%, here comes the soldier, come just jump in. He has been just called though, so numlocked going to come around and help out. Obviously the soldier opting to fall back and save himself the embarrassment of losing that fight, but he still probably will get caught. He's so weak, and it is Ippis who's going to run for the big med pack. Hold that fort. KnOxXx has used his Uber. I've noticed as well wltrs is running heavy as he comes out of the choke point, so any weak CC players are going to be cleaned up by this heavy, but in that position he's just a sitting duck for the sniper, and he has noticed that already. He's just
watch out for
back.
Gear though, because Gear is coming in a position where he might be able to get a flank over. He does jump, air shot, amazing shot from Ips there. But it doesn't matter because Gear still gets down the sniper, and that's what was going to cause the issues for that Heavy. But Heavy is sitting back on mid at the moment. They must know that that sniper's down, and so that Heavy could surely stay in a bit closer, but has opted to fall back a bit. There is time on this midpoint from the Demo Man and Medic. Demo Man of Ret Shot getting a bit weak there, but they are forcing them back. Scout has come in of Schocky, and he's dealt a lot of damage, and now Epsilon pushing forward. They've got their Demo Man fully reloaded. KnOxXx aren't going to get this midpoint at this rate because they're just not dealing enough damage, but their soldiers did have the height advantage. Another air shot coming from Ips there over onto, I believe it was Gear, who jumped, but Epsilon are forcing them back. 2 players down for KnOxXx, and well, they're going to have to try and hold on onto this second here, with Epsilon about to flank through the garage entrance.
Yeah, numlocked is in through that garage entrance. I'm not sure if that's called. Admirable's taken down. It's going to be Uber numlocked versus Red Shock with no medic there to help him at all. He is taken down. So wltrs still running heavy as well. I just noticed that, so there might be a slight delay, but they have got enough of the CC players down at the moment, so they're going to carry on pushing through that second point, and they are on to last. tviq is very weak as well in that back left corner. Manages to not get caught. Admirable has only just got the spawns. Another respawn wave coming in as well, so one more player up for CC, but it's still going to be enough. Surely Epsilon are going to take this. Ippis the last man on the point, and finally Mike comes in to secure the round. So 1-0 the score with 5 minutes gone on this second map, so 25 minutes remaining. And good start to this process.
Wow, Ips there on that last point. Just made an incredible jump as 2 players were on the point, did kill them both, and if that Demo Man of Ret Shock had spawned a second earlier, they might have been able to hold on to that. But yep, 1-0, we are on to this second round mid-fight. CC not opting to run that sniper this time. However, both of their soldiers have jumped aggressively. There is one scout who was pushing over onto the players, and 2 players going down, Retshock and tviq for CC. Medic Vads is also down. Can the rest of their players get enough health or momentum to do anything over onto the medic? Not going to be able to do so. Does manage to take down wltrs, which is going to delay some time on this midpoint. And actually, how is smzi still alive here? He is still over on the medic, but does get taken down, and well, that would have been shocking if he had managed to pull that off.
And that is a wipe from CC. Very odd position from CC as they came into that middle area then. It seemed like the whole team rotated round to the sewers entrance, but by that point they had made that decision because the scouts were almost stalling on the rock to attract fire. But what that did, it just allowed for the soldiers to get up on top of the boxes easily and just put all that focus fire into that back left sewers area. And CC, a large number of their players were caught there, including Admirable, one of the scouts and one of the soldiers. And from that point forward, it was always going to be an Epsilon mid-fight win, regardless of any heroics from smzi just fighting against KnOxXx dancing around him. But, you know, they may still have a chance because Admirable has built that so quick. That's got to be crits. That has to be crits, surely. No, it wasn't crits. It was Uber. It doesn't matter because Admirable was taken down and Epsilon having free reign onto this point. They are in behind CC. tviq is running heavy. 4 players down for CC, which is only going to be Retshock left, who is very weak. He is finished off. smzi comes in to help out as well, but KnOxXx is going to finish him off with the nails. So we've gone from a 5-minute round to a 2.5-minute round. So half the speed. Well, double the speed and double the points arcs.
Yeah, the thing about Epsilon is when they've got 6 players alive, they're just this unstoppable force. Crackland really need to do something just to get a couple of those players down, and it interrupts everything. Like, players who would normally want to go aggressive have to end up defending their medic, and you need to interrupt Epsilon, which is what the Americans were doing. Now over onto this mid-fight, Schocky has gone down in exchange for Ips. Crackland still grouped together. Scout of wltrs does come in, somehow takes down Admirable, and not so secure at the back of that point for the time being. No one's even putting any pressure on him, which is what I feel they would need to do, but they have managed to kill Mike on the point, and actually Demoman has jumped, misses that initial sticky over onto medic, but numlocked might find himself in trouble, does get taken down, and wow, KnOxXx going in for that. He was out, he could have escaped, but he just decided that he was going to weaken them, soften them up. But there's so much health on this mid-fight, on this midpoint, that well, they can just get their health back up, and now they're going to cap mid.
Only thing I can think of then is that KnOxXx thought Admirable's gone down, you know, maybe I'm just going to go and have some fun or something. Yeah, I would have thought he would have got away. I think he probably wouldn't have escaped because the soldier was actually quite high health. He would have probably jumped on him. Well, but
the thing is that I think that he thought that the soldier was going to jump, and so just kind of thought, okay, maybe I can turn around and kill them, but it looked like the soldier wasn't going to jump, and so it was kind of a double bluff. He just ended up walking back into it.
Hold that a minute, mate. wltrs has been called. He's coming in behind Admirable. wltrs still dancing around. Admirable manages to finish him off. Came all the way around behind through garage. He's taking down 2 of the players here. No one's dealt with him just yet either. Still taking care of smzi as well. It's only going to be Retshock who's actually gone into the last area, and Epsilon players just left him behind. They're going to go and try and capture that middle point.
So many of their players were just weak then, though. But yeah, we do have Demoman, Scout, Soldier on this midpoint already. And Retshock does actually get taken down by wltrs, so no Demoman alive. tviq does get numlocked down to equalise that, but Epsilon have taken this mid-fight. And we're just going to have to see if that sniper can... He is edging through to the choker. wltrs there trying to sneak behind, see if he can get into that sewers entrance, but pays the price for it as Ips, beautifully red, jumps in and takes him down. But are they actually going to be able to get anything done here? There is 2 players down. Maybe they should be pushing this a bit more aggressively. There is just 2 soldiers on that midpoint. Medic's only just joining them now. And soldier of... who was that? Minimoose flies up in the air. Mike misses the air shot. But now Epsilon given an opportunity to pressure them back when I think Crackland could have possibly done more with those 2 picks.
Yeah, Shocky's in onto Retshock as well. Just going to need some help out from these medic of Admirable. Holding on to that second area for the moment. They will be aware that they will have that Uber. That is Crackland, of course. Shocky now taking his turn to sort of peek around, see where everyone else is sitting. Have Epsilon already gotten through that garage, and they are through that lower garage entrance. They have Ubered straight away. Perfect timing from the Epsilon team there, just ready to rock and roll straight away when it was up and ready to go. And CC are opting to defend here, Arcs. They're holding onto it. This will invite some players to jump onto them. So numlocked and Admirable both go down. So Admirable is down, courtesy of numlocked. Numlocked obviously suiciding onto him, but look at the health of the CC players again. minimoose, Red Shotgun, smzi are all so weak. And in fact, they're going to have free roam to the point. It's going to be wltrs that gets it and makes it 3-0 the score. We have gone past that 20-minute warning. So 18.5 minutes left on the clock, and all in Epsilon's favour at the moment.
That was a beautiful second push from Epsilon. Just how synchronised the soldiers and Demoman jumped. numlocked did an amazing jump over onto basically that lower door, and got some nice stickies and pipes in over there. But anyway, we are on round 4. Can CC bring this back? They want to get some points out of this game. But at the moment, it's not looking like it will be that way. It's with a brilliant jump over onto Nox. Does soften him up, but there is a health pack in that sewer room, which he is going to take. But that does pressure all of them out, and they're not going to be able to get back in through that door. And, well, you just saw numlocked scream past, falling back. Red Shock jumping aggressively to try and get down that medic. Again, they really wanted him down, but that means they've got no demo man for this push. But will they still go for it anyway?
Yeah, Crackland now just opting to try that garage approach. Seems to be a favour, but Epsilon on the offensive. They're not hanging around to defend this. They are coming through the garage themselves. Uber has been popped straight away. They just wanted to force it out of CC, knowing that it's so hard to defend that second point. The respawn wave has now come in for Epsilon as well. So a number of the players, wltrs, I believe it is, and who else was that? Schocky floating around to that sewers entrance. One of the soldiers of CC going flying up into the air, trying to put some pressure onto Nox. It was minimoose, he is taken down. Red Shock is currently sitting in the sewers area. Ipis comes in as well.
Oh, no.
He's taken care of with gear and wltrs. He should have done slightly better there. Now Epsilon surely going to come onto this midpoint, and CC are going to be in trouble here. Admirable and Red Shock all down as well. It's only going to be tviq and smzi versus the whole of the Epsilon team. There is a back cap going on. There is a back cap. Epsilon will have to go back for it. And it was tviq that got behind, but Schocky finishing off smzi with that bat. And they're going to secure that mid-arcs. A little bit unlucky there from tviq.
Yeah, again, great play by Epsilon. That back cap basically bought them time to get the spawns. Otherwise, Epsilon, you could bet that they would have just left one scout on the point and pushed forward with the rest of their combo. Let's have a look. We did have numlocked jumping aggressively round to the flank, and that is the route that they are opting to take. Soldier has come in with Ubus, smzi and tviq going down almost immediately, and Crackland looking in massive trouble here as the Epsilon combo is already on their last, and Red Shock hopelessly trapped in the corner by 3 players. 1 player alive with minimoose. He's jumping to do what he can, but it's a lost cause, and Epsilon going to be taking this 4th round with 15 minutes remaining. Not sure if they're going to need that much time.
Yeah, this one could be over and done with before I can say Yahtzee. 4-0 the score in favour of Epsilon at the moment. This is VanillaTV's Arcs and Beta tonight. Huhy doing the streaming for you. So say thank you to him later on afterwards. Or buy him a beer when you see him at LAN. So Epsilon now, that thought numlocked went down just on this 5th round mid-fight. Went super aggressive onto that middle area, but again, all sitting in the backhand corner. Gear, what a jump! What a jump by Gear! Double jumped onto Admirable, first rocket in Admirable's face, and now CC on the defensive. minimoose and tviq both weak as well. Ipis is very weak as well, and Epsilon come back in here, and it's wltrs coming in.
Watch out,
this is going to be trouble. This is going to be trouble. Down goes minimoose, down goes smzi. tviq is the only one left standing. Will Epsilon come in? And they will. Mike double jumping onto tviq as well. He's gone back for big med pack. I'm losing my words. Did have free roam onto Nox for a split second, but Mike shuts the door. Brief wipe for CC, and CC in trouble.
Yeah, it's just watching Epsilon play is honestly a privilege. Some of their play is just remarkable, and they know the game so well. And I mean, I'm not well, I'll say I'm a fanboy of their play style, not necessarily their personalities. But I couldn't understand what went wrong at LAN, because just watching this play, it's so calm and collected. As Epsilon do come in onto this 4th point, Crackland forced back. They do have their Uber charge, so they are going to try and come out and contest this. They don't want to end up on their last again, because they haven't had much success with that. The Soldier has jumped out behind them with gear, and he did get headshot there, I do believe. But actually, ooh, one scout over on the point, and this could be it. It looks like it's going to be it. Admirable gets taken down, and Epsilon, the GGs are exchanged. 5-0 the score. And well, you've been watching VanillaTV.
So thank you, Arch. This has been VanillaTV with Crackland versus Epsilon. CP Snakewater, a 6-1 win for Epsilon, and CP Processor, 5-0 win for Epsilon as well. So 2-0 on the night, and they will sit firmly at the top of the Premiership division, ETF2L Season 13. I have been Beta. Arx, say good night.
Good night, and good night to all the people on Twitch TV chat.
Yeah, thank you Twitch TV viewers and our Mumble viewers. Thank you for bearing with us tonight, and thanks to Huhy for streaming on this short notice. And hopefully we'll see you. I believe. Do we have something tomorrow? Or is I think we've got. In fact, I think we are bringing you tomorrow. We have. Hold on. I believe it's Punchline versus TLR with Admirable and DJC. So check out the website tomorrow for news on that. But cheers for watching tonight, and we hope you enjoyed the game.
GG.
GG.